Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up, what up, what up?
Today's episode, we're going to be doing another Netflix original series, and it's one of their best animated series. Not to preclude it with anime, but pretty darn close to anime, in my opinion, but better. Big Mouth. And those are some big mouths. But before we get into this review, if you like what we're doing on the channel with these reviews for movies, TV shows, video games, and anime, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, turn on some notifications, subscribe to the channel, and share the channel with your family and friends. And so, Steph, your reaction to this new season of Big Mouth?
Just like the previous season, this season was just as hilarious. Definitely a star-studded cast. Definitely also had some special guest appearances. It was great. I enjoyed it. It really, like, the most ratchetest, funniest things I've seen this season. I actually think it ratcheted up a level compared to a couple seasons. And it was really great. I enjoyed it. Laughed, and laughed some more.
I mean, come on. What can I say about the show that's not been already said? It's hilarious. It's phenomenal. It's educational for those that are going through puberty, or for those that are trying to understand about maybe the opposite sexes, transitions of puberty and all that, as like a child trying to an adult trying to understand your daughter's time of the month and all that, being a single father, anything like that. I mean, it can help. I mean, books can help too, but in a comical sense, it's more perceptive and accepting. And I was a little shocked that they added some extra stuff this year. They added transgender characters, which I didn't expect to come this soon. They added Missy and her blackness more so. Next, I'm waiting for them to add in, for probably the next season, COVID and all. Who knows? Who knows? Coping with having to wear a mask. But I'm just going to say this. Nick is getting on my last nerves on the show. That was one of my biggest reactions. He's getting on my last nerves with his attitudes of about him, and him. But what was your favorite and least favorite moment?
Code switching.
Yo, that was hilarious.
So, the reason why it was my favorite part is because it literally
was
accurate.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the most accurate things I've seen this season. As a black person, we literally have to code switch.
I mean, don't we code switch when we're on the phones for work?
We code switch when we're on the phone for work. We're literally code switching right now.
Yeah, somewhat.
In some ways.
Somewhat.
We are being more professional, more, like in the box than we are when we're not recording. And that's 100% the truth.
I mean, because certain things you can't say on YouTube.
Yeah, but, I mean, like I said, it's literally code switching. And it literally hit the nail on the coffin.
So, where's your dial?
I don't have a dial. It's literally in here. It's in here.
Let me go adjust my dial.
My dial is invisible, okay? My dial seeped into my brain, and I can literally turn it on just by my brain. That's it. Like, it's been that long.
But Missy's cousin was hilarious when she went to answer that door after giving all that group about the code switching.
When she's like, oh, you'll code switch for some... That right there was absolutely hilarious. And then when she clapped back and she started doing this, I was like, okay, Missy, I see your blackness is coming out. That was hilarious.
I was finally happy, especially knowing that Missy's now about to be just voiced by a black actress.
Yes.
I think they probably took this in that way at the right time.
Yeah. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they said that the new actress started episode 9.
Believe so.
Which was pretty, you really couldn't tell a difference.
Yeah.
I can honestly concur. I was listening for a difference. I could not tell a difference. And the thing is, what I thought was going to happen, and again, this is my personal opinion, I thought they were going to change Missy's voice, because as she was getting in tune with her blackness, that her voice is going to change a little bit to match like how her cousins and stuff is. Yeah. But it didn't happen. It still sounded like Missy that we've seen from season 1, and it just I love her new hairstyle. I love the braids, by the way.
Definitely, you gotta keep it. And I'm glad she got rid of those overalls.
Yes. My least favorite, I don't know. I literally would have to think. Oh, I can't remember. What is the guy? He was dating the girl who has the deep voice and talks like this.
Oh, you're talking about Jay?
Jay. When he was licking her toes with the mud on it, bruh. Oh my God, that was disgusting.
They thought they were rich. They thought they was listen. They were truly in love, thinking they was somewhere else when they wasn't, making that mud pile and mud pool.
First of all,
seemed like a real luxury pool, and they was living a luxury life.
Mud is just disgusting as it is.
Hey, listen, some mud is relaxing too. You can actually get a mud bath.
I know you can get a mud bath.
Good. It would be good for your
skin.
skin.
But the mud that they was getting was just digging up dirt and putting water on it, and then she got on her toes, and it's just licking it. That made my stomach hurt just a little bit. Just a little bit. But other than that, it was really nothing that you can really complain about this episode.
One thing I'm going to complain about is the dog. Still. Because that gave me quick flashbacks to industry.
Bruh.
When the dog told me, I'm going to miss eating there. I was like...
You know, we're going to talk about that a little later. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to get too much in details. But yes... I enjoyed it. Those are my least favorite moments of the series. Oh, the season, I'm sorry. Rick, take it away. Your favorite and least favorite.
I'm sorry. My favorite thing would have to be the hormone monsters. Once again, I love that they added Missy having a British, younger hormone monster, which is hilarious.
Yes.
But I'm sorry. The original hormone monsters will always be my favorite.
Yes.
Especially... because Maya Rudolph plays her so well.
Yes.
And them being in the bed, having fun and all that while, dang, I really can't even think of his name. Our main character there is in the bed sleep. Pretending to be sleep.
And they were to start like having finger games and stuff behind him while he was asleep. That was hilarious.
And they kind of broke the fourth dimension a little bit in this.
Wall.
Yeah, the fourth wall of TV and all that by talking about the writers and all that, and talking about the episode before the episode happened and after and during was hilarious.
Yep.
And I gotta give a nod to Seth Rogen being in this.
Yes.
And honestly, his character played a true Seth Rogen type of thing, especially back in the days of Seth Rogen on the Zack and Mary Makes Porno and all those type of things. Trying to actually pretend like his balls were something else. It was hilarious.
Wild.
But my least favorite thing would still have to be the dog saying that line of eating Jay and dang, I can't think of her name because her voice has been irritating me a lot this season.
It's so annoying.
But other than that,
yo, shut up.
He left her for pillows.
Bruh.
I still keep
when you get left for pillows, that's a new low.
But overall, this show is definitely phenomenal. It definitely deserves more awards than it gets.
Yeah.
Because it's teaching and also being comical about it. And it's not sugarcoating anything. No. And that's the thing about it. Especially the tampon scene with it. Creating its own vortex was hilarious.
That was wild. I was like, are you kidding me?
Talking about blue balls.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Man. And they're all in high school, so it's only going to get worse.
No, not high school, middle school.
Oh, yeah, they're 8th grade. Yeah, she was dating a 9th grader.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go to high school. What's going to be interesting to see the next season? Will they transition for the next season them into high school?
Or will it be like the second half of middle school?
Yeah. I hope they transition at some point to high school before they end this show, because I got to see how they take it up a notch for high school.
I feel like they need to keep going until they graduate out of high school. No, they can actually keep going until they're college. Because
actually, no, scratch that. Because of the way this world has been going lately, have it even as adults, because adults can use this.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure that we have hormone monsters. We don't physically see them.
I mean, especially with everything with transgenders and all that, for educational purposes, teaching people about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like how they've been doing now, things with life. It's more of a life growing series. And it's hilarious. It's relatable for adults and kids all over.
I mean, but don't have your kids watching this, of course.
Not younger kids. I mean, I would have my child, if they was in middle school, watching it. Of course, I give them the talk first about puberty and all that before they watch it.
You will let your 13-year-old watch this?
Listen, it's going to let them see certain things that they might not want to talk to us about. I'd rather them talk about it, let it be talked out on TV versus them talking to people that they shouldn't talk to about it.
I agree. I get that part. But there's some stuff in here that I'm not going to say I was uncomfortable because I'm an adult. But
you gotta remember when we were in middle school, a lot of this stuff is accurate.
True.
To what we were saying or doing,
like for
minus
example,
the J stuff.
Just a quick example, right? Do you want your 13-year-old daughter watching the whole tampon scene?
I mean, a lot of girls are probably going to already have had their period before 13, so
true. But are you comfortable? Is my question.
They would already probably know about it. So,
but what if
they
aren't?
Then that's a different story. When you cross that bridge when you get there, type of thing.
I just was like, I don't think I would feel comfortable. Just me personally.
Listen, it's raw.
It's raw, but I think it's just only this is fucked up. It's personally.
See, it's geared more so for adolescents too, high school, middle school.
I could see me being 16, 17 watching this.
I mean, but 15, 14.
But I mean, I watched Family Guy and South Park.
Listen, I was watching more than this in middle school.
I bet you were.
No, I'm just saying, like, as far as certain stuff goes.
It's hormone.
Listen, if they can watch SpongeBob,
bruh, SpongeBob don't got nothing on this.
Yeah, no. SpongeBob has some subliminal message.
Subliminal. This ain't subliminal.
I mean, this is straight to the point and subliminal at the same time too.
This is gonna smack you in the face with it.
I love though them going in the future and then going back in time.
Oh yeah.
With Jay, I mean not with Jay, with Nick and his ghost. Nick happening to quote the butt.
Listen, I'm gonna just say like
and
this.
His parents. Mm-hmm.
If you can ever put an orgasm in a can.
No, but remember what we found out it really was?
What it would have made of.
I was like, wild. Yeah.
That was wild. This series is just in its entirety is great. But this season to me was the best season so far.
Yeah, honestly, they take it up a notch each year, and then the only part to me that was really sad was the Coach Steve 9/11 moment.
Yes.
It being Coach Steve's birthday and it's 9/11.
Yeah.
And see, they even touched on gay parenting and all that. Mm-hmm. All of this type of stuff. Yes. Kissing cousins. They even brought that into it.
That was last season.
But they continued it in this season, though. And what not to do at a funeral?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's enough now. But you guys get the picture. It's been wild and amazing show. It needs to continue. I really can't wait to see the other characters that they bring into this as this develops even further. High school, are they in different schools? Same school? Netflix, whatever you do, keep this in a good budget.
Yeah, man, this needs to continue. We need another at least 5 to 8 seasons, man. We need them to continuously grow.
Yeah. And I'm guessing we can all agree to recommend this.
1,000%.
Definitely. And so if you guys have been watching Big Mouth, what are your thoughts and opinions? Do you like it? Do you not? Would you let your middle school or high school kids watch it? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time.